Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Ganja Geezer. Today, this episode, we're going to the basics since we're really at the beginning of this channel, and we're going to discuss the steps required to get your medical marijuana card in the state of Colorado, also known affectionately as your red card. So, step 1, what do you need to do? You have to have a qualifying condition, so let's go about discussing those. The 3 guaranteed conditions for qualification are cancer, HIV/AIDS, and glaucoma. Now, there are several conditions that are a little more squishy that are listed as qualifying as well. Cachexia, which is HIV wasting syndrome, is one cause of that, but people that don't have appetite and are losing lots of weight. Marijuana has a very good ability to stimulate appetite, so it helps with that. That is a qualifying. You've got persistent muscle spasms, seizures, severe nausea, and severe pain as the other conditions that round out the qualifying conditions in Colorado. Now, Colorado has denied many requests for more conditions to be added over the last 10 years, and some of those are asthma, hardening of the arteries, bipolar disease, Crohn's disease, diabetes, mellitus, types 1 and 2, diabetic retinopathy, hep C, hypertension, MRSA, of all things, methicillin-resistant Staph aureus, opioid dependence, post-traumatic stress disorder, severe anxiety, and clinical depression, which I thought was included, but it has been denied in Colorado, Tourette syndrome. Those are all not qualified. Now, let me make a note here. You don't have to remember those or anything. I will provide a link to the PDF on the Colorado Department of Health's website that has these listed. So, if you have one of the qualifying conditions that's listed on the website, you have to go to step 2. Now, step 2 is what every government requires, paperwork. So you have to download that from the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment's website. And the form is called the MMR 1001 Application for Registration Form. You fill out the top section of that, and that's really it. There's a caregiver section in section B. I never filled that out, and I don't recommend you fill that out yet as well. Just fill out the top section. I was really surprised how little Colorado required for information. I thought there'd be submitting to criminal background check or any history of prior addiction problems or anything like that, but no, just name, address, and social security number, basically. So that was a pleasant surprise. All right, you have the paperwork done, which doesn't take very long. Now, step 3 is find a doctor. Now, there are a lot of doctors that are 420 friendly in Colorado, but I found one after doing my research that I thought was not just signing recommendations so people could get high. His name is Dr. Alan Shackelford, and he has an office down on South Broadway called Amaramed, A-M-A-R-I-M-E-D. And a link was posted in my previous video. I'll repost it in the description on this video as well. And my personal experience was that it was a real doctor exam. It cost $120 for the exam and the recommendation. Now, note here, if you get rejected for any reason, you still pay the $120. So, if you are going to go there and gamble and try to scam him, you may be out $120. Now, for me, it was I brought in evidence of an MRI of my bulging disc in my back, so I had physical evidence that I had this condition. So it was really a no-brainer for me to get the approval. So if the doctor gives you the approval, he will fill out a form called the physician certification form. You don't have to bring that there. He's got that there. He'll fill that out. He'll fill it out, detail what your problems are, and sign that. He'll give you that, and that with your application for registration, the 2 pieces of paper. You take that to the post office, stuff it in an envelope, along with a check for $35 made out to the CDPHE not the actual, all written out Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment. Don't do that. Type, it has to be made out exactly to CDPHE. And that is the application fee that goes to the state. So to summarize, the $35 application fee, the application for registration, and the physician's recommendation all go in the envelope. Hopefully, the doctor has given you copies of these documents as well. Make sure you have copies before you put them in the envelope. Once they're in the envelope, you sent them certified mail. They will not accept it any other way. And since this is medical information, I would only send it that way anyways. Once you've sent it, once you've paid for the fee, the post office will give you a receipt for the certified mail. Now, it looks something like this. There's the address on the bottom. This is the one that I actually received about 45 days ago. You take that, your application and your physician's recommendation, and you have a provisional Colorado Red Card at that point that you can use in any dispensary. The current wait time as of August 2012 for processing of the actual card is 35 days, and mine came exactly 35 days later. If you don't receive it within 35 days, you call. There's a phone number on the form that you fill out, and a very helpful person told me, looked up my form and said it's coming any day, and that was like the night before I got it. Now, you got your red card, you got it in your hot little hand. What does it look like? Looks something like this. I'm covering up pertinent information, but it looks something like this. Looks exactly like this. I was expecting something like a Social Security card looking thing, something a little more official, something laminated. Nope, it looks like a coupon from Chili's. Anywho, now, again, you are ready to go and start looking for medicine. And that will be the topic of our next episode of the Ganja Geezer. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and happy eating. Good night.